Hey lovers, it's Katie here. So good to see you. So I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on Instagram. So I've got two cameras going on here. Another day, another day. Good to see some of you joining. Finn, hello my darling boy. You should be at school. Uh, Izzy, hi my darling. I know who you are now. Who else is going to join? I really enjoyed yesterday. I wonder if you guys did. I felt really good after our call yesterday. I thought it was really lovely. Flo, hi darling. I'm so glad to see you joining. I'm wondering how many of the Evolution membership women will be joining as well. If you're joining me on Facebook, please say hello. I can see a few of you joining. Do you know, it's weird though, because I wasn't getting your messages yesterday when you were posting live. And for some reason, I'm not seeing them now either. That's weird, isn't it? Oh well. Doesn't make it that interactive, but I'm glad to have a few of you. Oh, Fiona, you're back. Hi, darling. Good to see you again as well. Hello, hello. All right, my beauties. So I think Facebook people, I am going to ask you to interact a little bit with me today, but I can see your messages. Also, Christina, hello, yay. Yeah, so I'm running an Evolution membership. You might have heard me speaking about it, and some of the members are starting to join, which is great. Fiona, I love your bright top. Yeah, thank you. Do you know what? I chose this purposefully today because I felt like we all need a bit of extra brightness in our world today, and the sun hasn't come out today yet. Anyway, let's dive in, shall we? How are you all feeling? How are you all feeling right now? I'd love to know. Type in, how are you feeling? I'm feeling I am not feeling particularly grounded, is my truth. I've been up again since 6 to, prepare myself for my day. And I've done my 20-minute meditation. I found my mind was very busy in my meditation today, but I still received those sort of pockets, those nuggets of time where I was really present to me and really there for me, and I was holding me. And that counts for so much. So it's absolutely worth, hello everybody else joining, that's absolutely worth some of the mental chatter, like amongst the mental chatter, I still got that time with me, that peace with me, and that is what's keeping me going. Hey Lindy, good to have you joining. So yeah, my truth right now is I am still, even having done my meditation, and I'm joining you in a practice now, and I have a feeling I will be very committed to my self-love practices throughout the day today. I'm sure I'll meditate another couple of times during the day. I'll definitely go for a walk. I will do some yoga at home. I'm not going to the studio at the moment. But this is all to keep me in a place of feeling connected and calm and present, because the truth is I'm feeling a little bit like, I'm a little bit fearful at the moment. There's just with all the uncertainty, right? And we all are. And the reason why we are here on this call together is so Lindsay's saying, feeling really scared today, not grounded. Right. So there's something in the air. I'm feeling exactly the same. And, we are human at the end of the day, right? We're human. And the reason I'm inviting you all to join me for this self-love practice every morning is to acknowledge our humanness, to acknowledge what is true. Like the work that we're going to do together this morning, this beautiful practice we're going to enjoy together. It's not about saying that what's going on in the world isn't happening. It's not turning our back. It's about reframing it, perhaps, in a way that supports us. It's about choosing thoughts that love us and don't self-harm us. It's about recognizing what we do have control over, because while we're feeling very out of control in so many elements of our lives, there's another truth. We can hold them both. Yes, I feel out of control with that, and that, but what do I have control over? And this is where we need to refocus our attention. That's self-loving. That is also true. We get to choose where we focus our attention. We get to choose where we focus our thoughts. where we put our energy, and that creates a feeling, right? So this is the self-love practice. It's supporting us with our humanness. It's working together with our humanness. It's working with what is, and there's more than one what is happening at any one time. Does that make sense? Hi, I can see lots of people joining on Instagram, which is so lovely. Hello, beautiful people. Rebecca's joined saying, really appreciate having this practice at the moment. Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure. Like, if I can't offer this at this time, then what am I good for? This is what I live and breathe. This is what I'm passionate about. So I'm really glad to be supporting you. It's wonderful to support my private clients. It's wonderful to be supporting my Evolution membership ladies, and I have this community, and I just want to do my thing. Christina, I'm feeling myself all over the place, lots of different feelings in all directions, reminding myself to try to include it all. Yeah, beautiful, Christina. I love your depth. So look, let's just dive in this morning. Hey, Lindsay, great to have you joining. Morning, Dawn. All right, so morning, Dawn. That makes sense, doesn't it? That sounds lovely. Let's start off the same way as we did yesterday with some journaling. So I hope that you've all got a pen and a piece of paper or a journal. And this is something I would invite you to do morning and night. I sat with my journal last night and did my meditation before sleep. I would invite you to start with the brain dump, just as we did yesterday. So remember, we've all got a lot of noise and clutter and stuff going on in our heads. Let's acknowledge it. Let's not ignore it. Let's not judge it. Let's not pretend it's not there and smooth it over with the, oh, I'm fine, everything's going to be fine, but really we're kind of on edge. Let's just really fully acknowledge how we're feeling, who we are, what's going on for us. So can you please just start releasing this what I for myself, the way I would describe it is like this sort of trapped energy in your head. Just get it down onto paper. I can't support you in connecting with your heart, with connecting to your spiritual truth, while this is so active. It's never going to stop being there, but let's just acknowledge it and calm it a little bit so we can connect to our other parts, our heart and our soul. So sorry, you'll see my eyes moving around. I'm looking at two different cameras. So just dump it all out. What is the noise? What's the chatter? What are the thoughts? What are the worries, the anxieties, the concerns, the remembering, the predicting? Like, what is all of that going on in your mind that feels like noise, that feels like clutter? Can you write that down in your journal? I'm going to give you a few moments just to offload, just to let it go without judgment. Maybe you just want to write how you're feeling. Maybe you have a crazy to-do list that you just want to just get down. Maybe it's a shopping list. I'm forever writing shopping lists. Maybe you just want to jot down those last final things that you know you must get. Stock that cupboard. People you need to call. Just what's going on in your mind. Hi, Joanne. It's great, so many of you are joining. And I want you to notice because this is something I'm going to do a little bit of work with you on at the end of the call. So we're doing a short journaling practice, then we're going to do a meditation. And then at the end, I want to support you with shifting some thoughts, just to have you feel more in control and more calm of your mind. So we'll do that after the meditation. So I want you to write down, because we'll work with this later, I want you to write down what's perhaps the most predominant thought at the moment? Or what's the most predominant fear or anxiety that you've got going on at the moment? What might that be for you right now? Just fully acknowledge it. There's huge power in acknowledging our truth. Okay, just write that down. No judgment, and we'll take a look at it later. Okay? Right. Now I want you to connect with what you're grateful for. All right, so and by the way, if you're watching the recording or if you want to do some more journaling later, you can. If you're watching the recording, I would press pause now if you feel like you're just not done with the brain dump. Like I was saying yesterday, I usually need at least 10 minutes with that. See how you feel. You can write more, write as the day goes on. You don't have to limit it to like one practice a day. Whenever you feel yourself getting really full up in your mind, only takes a couple of minutes to grab a piece of paper and just write it down. Write it down, be done with it. Release it from your beautiful mind. Okay, so gratitude, and please share here that we're in a group. There's a group of people here, predominantly women, I'm imagining. You're all in this together. I want you to help and support each other, raise each other up, inspire each other with what you're grateful for right now. So, and please, share here on the Facebook and the Instagram feeds. What are you grateful for? Hey, Linda, nice to have you back. What are you guys grateful for? I'm grateful for my colorful top because it lifts my spirits. I'm grateful that I got up early this morning and did my meditation. I'm grateful for the cuddle I just had with my son. I'm grateful that it's not raining. The sun might not be out, but it's not raining. So woohoo. I'm grateful that I have and I said this yesterday, and I think this is a really good one to come back to. I'm grateful that my feet are on the ground. Gravity is holding me to the earth. I have oxygen to breathe. I'm here. Hi, Natalie. Glad to have you. I'm grateful to have this community. I'm grateful to be here with you. What are you grateful for? Can you type in one thing into the chat? And in your journals, write at least 3 things. So Fiona's saying, I'm grateful for my dog so I can take him on a long walk during this time in self-isolation now on day 3. Well done, Dallin. Well done, you. And I'm really grateful for the beautiful countryside and wonderful views. Yes, amen. Aren't we lucky to live in this part of the country? Anyone else? The amazing community feel that is coming together. Yes, absolutely. The community feel. Yeah, I wonder how you all are participating in your communities right now. Yeah. Okay, any more gratitudes? There's loads of you on. Come on, you must have something to be grateful for. Share it with each other. One thing, write at least one thing just to share, and at least 3 things in your journal. And next, I would like you to write what you are proud of yourself for. So this is building that self-love muscle. This is connecting with you. What are you proud about? The opportunity for change. Nice. My events. Hi, Dallin. I don't know your name, but I know your Insta handle. Nice to have you. The opportunity for change. Yes, beautiful, Florence. Love that. Love that. Natalie, grateful for you, Katie. Oh, thank you. And the opportunity to use this time to grow personally and find my strength. Yes. We're going to talk more about that at the end of the call. There is opportunity here, and I think we really do need to connect to that. There is opportunity, and this is what, self-love encourages us to adopt a lens of kindness and adopt that lens of love, so that we do start to see, self-love invites us not to only see the bad stuff and the difficult stuff going on in the world, right? It invites us to see what is good and loving, because that is self-loving. Why would we only look for the bad? Because that's not having us feel too great, right? So yeah, this is an opportunity for sure, for sure. At the very least, this is actually bringing us together, and it's having us all increase our spiritual practices, increase our connection to ourselves. There's nothing more valuable. So you've written 3 things that you're proud of. Now I would like you to write, hello, Henrique. And now I would like you to write 3 things that you value about yourself. What do you value about yourself? I value my strength of mind. I value my humor. I value What am I valuing about myself today? I value about my love for others, my care for others. I was really overwhelmed in Sainsbury's yesterday. I was going to buy some turkey mince for my cat because that's all she eats. I wish I could just go buy her tinned food, but she's not going to eat it. And there was an elderly couple and they'd gone in specifically looking for chicken and there wasn't any. And I saw them continually around the supermarket and they couldn't find what they wanted and what they wanted wasn't there. And my heart was breaking for them. And I, in that moment, I value my big heart. I value my empathy. I value my care for other people. So what do you value about yourself? It's really important to connect to that. So in that moment of overwhelm, which created some fear and worry in me, I could have that experience, and at the same time I was valuing my big empathetic open heart. So it's about carrying both. This is what I really want to encourage, carrying both. We can be with both. They can both be going on at the same time. Anybody want to share what they value about themselves? You're being very quiet unless I need to learn to scroll. I do need to learn to scroll. Christina, I'm grateful for this time right here and now, sitting here with you all. Yeah, I'm so grateful for that too. Lindsay, I'm grateful for my focus and motivation today. Beautiful. Can you lend some to me, please? I don't know about anybody else, but I am so easily distracted at the moment. So easily distracted. Izzy, grateful for your determination. Beautiful. Fiona, grateful for your laughter and finding positivity in this situation. Yes, amen. Rebecca, grateful for your lovely home. Lindy, grateful for this daily practice to remind me that I'm safe. Yes. Claire's joined. Hi, darling. Good to see you. What else we got? Lindsay, value the love I have for myself and knowing everything will be okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm wondering if you are noticing how at the beginning of the call you were so in your head, and maybe you still are a bit, and that's okay, but we're moving down into your heart through gratitude, through connecting to what you're proud of yourself for and what you value. Can you feel that? Natalie's saying, I'm proud of my desire to learn to listen to my inner wisdom. Stunning. Yes, stunning. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, so who's ready to dive into a little meditation this morning? Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but on social media, and if you're on my mailing list, I've shared a link to a meditation that I recorded quite a number of years ago, and suddenly it is so relevant, and it's called I Am Present. And so I'm going to take you through a live version of that right now, because I think it's exactly what we need. And is it weird that I did my own meditation, listened to my own guided visualization last night, and I loved it so much. Perhaps it was something about hearing my own voice reassuring me. Anyway, let's do a little meditation together. Claire's saying, sorry, I felt guilty that I'm not more concerned. Yeah, well, what can I say to that? There could be a little bit of denial going on, and that would be very, very natural. And a positive outlook. There is opportunity here as well. Like I was saying, both is going on. Definitely feeling that tears are rolling. Thank you, tears of joy. Yes, we'll be okay, Linz. We'll be okay. All right. Fiona, you enjoyed the meditation yesterday. Beautiful. All right, let's just dive into it, shall we? The breathing that I want to have you start with. So you're sitting in your chair, feet are on the ground, back supported, hopefully. That feels nice. Head unsupported. And I want you to take a really big, deep breath. And I want you to almost draw the breath up. Imagine you've got like a straw running from your perineum, all the way up through your body and out the top of your head. This is a practice I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza many years ago. I went to a workshop of his in London. And this I found to be very powerful, and it moves emotion and it helps me release emotion very quickly. So it's a great way to clear our energy to be able to then relax into meditation. So imagine you've got this straw running from your perineum up through your body, out through the top of your head. And you're going to take in a really big deep breath. And you're going to draw the air right from the bottom of your root chakra, your perineum, all the way up, 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 draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, up, 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 into the roof, into the top of your head, and you're going to let the pressure build. And you're going to breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, build the pressure, build the pressure, build the pressure. And when you can't hold your breath any longer, you're going to forcefully blow that air out your crown chakra, right out the roof of your head. You're going to do it again. So you're going to breathe up, 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 up. Hold it in your head. Hold it in your head for as long as you can. Build the pressure. Build the pressure. Build the pressure until you can't hold the pressure any longer. And then you're going to blow that air out the roof of your head. And we're going to keep doing this. And now I want you to, as you're breathing the air up this straw, up through your body, into the pressure cooker of your head, what I want you to do at the same time is focus on everything you've been worrying about, everything you've been anxious about, everything that's been concerning you, all of those big, big emotions. Breathe them up, breathe them up, breathe them up, hold them in your head, dial up the energy, dial up the pressure, and then blow it forcefully out the top of your head. So building up the pressure, keep doing it. Keep moving through this cycle, bringing the air up through that straw, building it up, building it up, building it up, building it up, building the pressure in your head, and then blowing it forcefully out the top. Acknowledging all those difficult feelings, the worries, the concerns, the anxieties that you were writing down, build them up into your head, into the pressure cooker in your head, breathe them up through your body, build it up, and then blow it out the roof of your head. Tears might come, and that's great if they do. Feel how good it feels to fully acknowledge all of those feelings that you've been having and then release them from your body. Let's do it one last time all together. Sucking that air up through that straw from your root chakra, pulling up all the worries, anxieties, concerns up through your body, into your head. Letting the pressure build, hold your breath, let the pressure build and build and build until you can't hold it any longer. And then blow that out. And now just breathe naturally. Just breathe naturally. Feel the relief of all of that energy you've just moved. It's no longer stagnant in your body. Feel the relief of letting go of some emotion. And just through breathing naturally, start noticing how much more present you are in your body. And let's just work through your 5 senses. So we're going to start with the sense of touch, your skin. Notice everything that your skin is feeling right now. It might be your back against the chair, your bottom on the seat, your feet on the ground, your clothes on your skin, perhaps the hair on your head or around your neck, the air breathing in and out across your nostrils. What are you feeling right now? What can you see? Perhaps it's completely black. Maybe there's some dapples of light, a across your eyelids? What do you smell? What can you taste? And what do you hear? What noises are going on around you? Just allowing yourself to connect with all your senses, having you feel even more present and available to yourself. You're loving yourself enough to give yourself a few moments this morning to begin your day from a place of calm, centeredness, full self-acknowledgement. Right here, right now, you are okay. In this very moment, you are okay. In this very moment, you have everything you need. Everything you need right now is here available to you. Breathe in that truth. I'm okay. Notice how you're feeling even more relaxed, even more present than you were just a few moments ago. Just because you're sat here with you, prioritizing you, loving you, everything's okay. Just allow yourself to breathe steadily at your own pace. And I want you to notice what happens in your energy when you connect with memories or thoughts of the past. I wonder if you're experiencing any disempowerment because of any level of focus on the past. Just take a moment to connect with any thoughts that you know you have quite often that take you back in time, that connect you to a time before this moment. Do you behave or react to life in a way that you know is connecting you with something that happened in the past? It's a behavioral response to thoughts of the past. Do you carry worry from the past? Do you carry regret or guilt or shame? Any thoughts that bring in those emotions from the past? What do you know that is thinking of the past that's disempowering you in this present moment, that sabotages your happiness today? I invite you now to imagine a box, and I just want you to sweep up all of those thoughts of the past and pop them in the box. You're very welcome to go back to them at any time, but right now, you don't need them. Right now, you're loving yourself enough to be here and present in the moment. So just sweep them all up, pop them in the box, close the lid, pop it to one side. You don't need those thoughts today. And just breathe. Perhaps feel the sense of relief that you don't need to look behind you anymore. All that matters is the here and now. And you're okay. You have everything you need in this very moment. Everything's okay. And now, perhaps more relevant at this time, I want you to notice the thoughts of the future kind of future projecting that you've been doing, the worries and the anxieties of all of the unknowns ahead, things that you can't control or are trying to control. What do you know your predominant thoughts and worries are about the future that you know are sabotaging this moment, your peace and presence in this moment? What are your thoughts of the future that are disempowering you in this moment? Remember that they're just thoughts, but they have so much power with how you feel. So I invite you to sweep up that thinking that takes you away from the present moment and into the future, a space that you can't control. You never will be able to control. You'll never be able to predict. Sweep it all up, pop it in a box, close the lid. You're so welcome to go back to those thoughts at any time. But right now, you don't need them. Just breathe in the truth that right now you have everything you need. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're enough. You're enough. You're enough. And breathe and enjoy the feeling of being fully present to you. Feel proud of your commitment to you, that you're prioritizing a few moments at the beginning of your day to set you up for a calmness and a connectedness for the rest of the day that's going to help you move through these weird and wonderful times. Just allow yourself to really feel how good it feels to be so present in your body, so fully available to you. Feel how precious this feeling is. You have you. Isn't it delicious? You can come back to this feeling at any time. You're so safe right here, right now. Just for the next couple of minutes, I invite you to repeat a mantra in your mind. And it goes like this. I am here. This is it. And it's enough. I am here. This is it. And it's enough. I am here. This is it. And it's enough. If it feels good for you, just while you're repeating that mantra in your mind, perhaps bring a smile to your face, feeling the truth of that. If it also feels good, you could put your hand on your heart, perhaps both hands. I am here. This is it. And it's enough. Repeat that in your own mind just for a couple of minutes. I am here. This is it. And it's enough. I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm enough. I always have this to come home to. Breathe in that truth. I always have this to come home to. I always have this to come home to. And when you're ready, just feel your bottom on the chair, your feet on the ground, and open your eyes. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I can see we've had a few more people joining. Natalie said crying. Yeah, Charlie's joined. Hi guys. Let me have a look over on Facebook. Got a few more people join. Jenny, Mandy, another Jenny HK. Hi, Kelly, Sophie, Melissa. So nice to see you. I would love to know how you're feeling after that. Big love heart from Natalie. How are you guys feeling? How was that? I must admit, I feel way more grounded than I did when I came on the call. I'm feeling good. A little bit spaced out, actually. I think if you do feel a bit spaced out after doing a meditation, it's important to just have a little snack, have a drink. I've got my cup of tea on the go. Hey, Sonia. How are you guys feeling? Do you want to share? Okay, so I promised you that we would take a little look at some of those thoughts that you were having when you were starting the journaling earlier. Fiona saying you're a bit tired. Yeah, that's understandable. Maybe you need a nap. Maybe you need a nap. Lindsay, feeling amazing. Thank you, so grounded. Sonia, hello, my love. Rebecca, I had tears, but I feel settled, grounded, and yeah, a bit spaced out. Me too, I feel a bit spaced out after that. Christina, feeling more grounded and here and now. Perfect. Perfect. Fee's gonna have a sleep. I love that. Yeah, Sophie, tears of release. Yeah, you're welcome, darling. Yeah, I when I did that breathing last night, actually, I had tears of release as well. I think we're just subconsciously holding on to so much, right? We all are. I am. And we just need to take that time to sit and breathe. And Joanna's feeling relaxed. I'm glad. And just release it and just acknowledge it. We don't even need to name it. It's just our body knows that it's holding on to an energy that isn't serving us, and we just need to let it go. So that breathing exercise that we started that meditation with, I highly recommend you carry on with that at any time. Natalie said, I've been so in my head, and that brought me right back to my heart and the emotions I've been holding on to, feeling a sense of release. Beautiful. Flo saying much more settled and ready to start a day. Awesome. Okay, so let's just before you go, because I'm aware, I don't know why I would say a call is going to be half an hour. I struggle to stick to half an hour. Give me 5 more minutes of your time, please, if you don't mind. At the beginning of this call, you did some journaling and you were writing down some of your most predominant thoughts that you know are really sabotaging you at the moment. So what I would invite you to do, I don't know if anyone's going to be brave enough to share perhaps what their most predominant thought is at the moment, and I could work with that. But in the meantime, I might just use an example. I spoke with somebody a couple of days ago and I asked her this question. And what did she say to me? I've written it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Hold on a minute. What did she say? Yeah, so her most predominant thought was, I'm feeling separate and disconnected at the moment. And she said, I'm feeling out of control. So I wonder if anybody can relate to that. And I heard her. I mean, yeah, separate and disconnected and out of control were her two main thoughts. And so the way you can work with these you can imagine how that makes you feel, right? So when you're thinking that I am separate and disconnected, or when you're thinking I am out of control, notice how that's going to make you feel in your body, how ungrounded you're going to be, how unsafe you're going to feel. So what can we do when we're having thoughts like that? The first thing we can do is to acknowledge them. It's so important to acknowledge that truth, not pretend I'm okay and put on that brave face, but really acknowledge the truth of how you're feeling. There's huge power in that. So acknowledging it first. And the next is to look at what else could be true. This is a bit of a theme right now. It's holding both. So while it is true, and we would never say it wasn't true, that she wasn't feeling separate and disconnected or out of control, that's her truth. What else is true? So the invitation there, or the opportunity there to flip this or to see the other truth, is to look for, where in my life do I have connection? Right? Where in my life, because she's feeling separate and disconnected, where in my life am I not separate? Where do I have connection? And to do some journaling around that and to see that to be true as well. So while she's feeling disconnected, she can connect in with the truth that she has beautiful connections in her work life, in her personal life, and also she's developing this connection to herself. So there's a lot of connection going on. But while we focus on only the disconnection and the separateness, we are creating more of that, and we're feeling the effects of that thinking, which is low vibrational, it's heavy, it's full of anxiety, and thinking like that's ultimately going to start making us feel sick, right? And it's going to have us be approaching life and everything that's going on in a very reactionary state, not in a very responsive state. So when you see what else could be true, that's very calming, isn't it? It's more optimistic. When she was saying I'm out of control, yeah, that's true. She does feel out of control. There's a lot in her life she can't control. There's a lot about the world that feels so unpredictable and out of control. So then the invitation, the opportunity is, well, where do I have control? What can I be in charge of? I quite prefer the language in charge, because actually we can never control anything. But what can I feel more in charge of in my life? And where do I have charge in my life? And there's lots of different things, right? If you start writing a list, I'm in charge of my daily meditation practice. I'm in charge of my daily journaling, my connection to me. I can be in charge of writing a shopping list and going and doing what needs to be done online, in the shops, whatever, to stock my cupboards to have me feel a little bit more supported. I can be in charge of, or in control of, how I'm relating to other people. I am in charge of that. I'm in charge of what I choose to think. I can choose thoughts that love me and not thoughts that harm me. So we can really start looking at all the different things we're in charge of. Okay. So, and the other thing I would invite is, so while we're holding two things at once, so we're looking for what else could be true, there's another, I'm wondering how much time I've got to carry on with that. Is that resonating with you guys? I could keep teaching, but I'm very much aware that we're 45 minutes in, and perhaps that might be enough information for one day. I could go on and on. And actually, with that in mind, because I'm intending to do this every morning, if you have any questions for me, if there's something going on for you that you don't know how to tackle, maybe you can post that, and it's something that I could address separately. Fee saying, yeah, that's clear. Yeah, so it's just about spending a little bit of time with your journal, looking at the biggest, most fearful thoughts that you're having, noticing, are those thoughts helping me or harming me? Are they serving me? Are they loving me? Or are they, sabotaging me? And choose to see what else could be true. Okay, I think I'll leave you with that. That's enough of a teaching for one day. I think we all need to get on with our days. Yeah, Sophie says that really resonates. Great. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. And I would love for you to feed back to me, perhaps share with me what's your biggest, scariest thought right now, and what else could be true? What's the opportunity there? What do you need to hold side by side? Does that make sense? Okay. So I hope that supports you. Really, you've got to Love that mind of yours. You have the power to choose what you're thinking about. There's a few more people joining, but I'm going to say hello and bye-bye. Thank you for joining, everybody. That was a beautiful practice this morning. I hope you'll take that peace and love and calm into your day ahead. I hope you will change up any thoughts that aren't serving you. Choose thoughts that love you back. Sending you all my love. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And we'll do this again tomorrow. I'll share something new tomorrow. Okay? Lots of love. Bye, guys.